guaranteed a spot on the podium, and she has a chance of, well, determining what colour that medal is going to be. But this match here is going to be an absolute corker, isn't it?
Yeah, we have the world #1 against world rank number 10, ERRIGO, but that world ranking doesn't really represent the ability of Ariana ERRIGO.
Now, you flagged up the stats, and it looks like KIEFER has won about 4 of the last 5 encounters. Is that right, Graham?
Yeah, well, they've met 12 times in the past. They're 6 on 6, but KIEFER, I think it's the last 3 have gone to KIEFER. So here we go. This is the first of the semi-finals. It's KIEFER on the right of your screen, the world #1 from the USA against Ariana ERRIGO.
And that's a nice start with a lovely cut, and then prima riposte.
Ariana ERRIGO has won this World Championship title twice before. That was in 2013 in Budapest, 2014 in Kazan. She had a silver medal in Paris.
And KIEFER parries, but there's no riposte. A little continuation by ERRIGO, and only 1 red light, so 1 apiece.
ERRIGO has 8 World Championship medals, individual World Championship medals. And that's not adding all of the team events that she's won.
ERRIGO started the attack there. Andrzej Witkowski called it. He said attack no, and counter-attack good to KIEFER. Are you going to call this one, Graham? Who's your money on?
KIEFER.
I think you're right. My gut feeling is KIEFER, but you never know. With ERRIGO around, you never know.
Well, you watched the European Championships. You were there in Antalya. It was ERRIGO against Leonie Ebert.
Yes, that's right. It was a fantastic final, wasn't it? Seeing Ebert take the title. Unfortunately, no Ebert here today in the top 4.
Yeah, she was knocked out. Who did she go out to? Ebert went out.
Palumbo, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
16. And that's a lovely attack there by ERRIGO. Just turns to the preem as she closes the distance.
Yeah, Palumbo did ERRIGO a big favour by knocking out Ebert, and then ERRIGO was really comfortable against Palumbo. I think it was like...
Oh, you never know with teammates. With teammates, you never know what goes on in their own countries, in their own training sessions. Oh, look at that. Lovely stop hit. And lovely one-lighter. You know what, Graham? We may have called this one incorrectly.
Well, early days.
That's true. Now that's a strange hit there. KIEFER had the right of way. Look, she's asking for Andrzej Witkowski to test her foil. She thought she hit. I thought she would have landed that one. A little flick to chest, but the foil works. Must have just landed flat.
So if you're new to fencing, then this is foil. It's the most accurate of the weapons. The target area is that silver lame vest that they wear, and the bottom of the mask, the bib of the mask.
Oh, look at that. You see how ERRIGO just baits out KIEFER, smokes her out, then little parry riposte. Very clever tactically.
Well, we spoke to Ariana ERRIGO because she was in the same hotel as us in Antalya, and I was there with Kerem Bashir. And ERRIGO said, I think I might be getting too old for this. Ebert was just too fast for me. But whatever ERRIGO has done, in the meantime, she's certainly sped up.
She's a bit of a hitting machine, isn't she?
When ERRIGO gets on a roll, she's very hard to stop.
It's a funny game, fencing. You have a bad competition, you question your abilities, am I too old? And then the next one, you may fence a blinder.
You're 8-2 up against the Olympic champion and world #1. So if you're new to fencing and you're watching on the Olympic channel, then the foil is a weapon of convention. The referee has to decide the right of way.
And that's a parry riposte from KIEFER. ERRIGO challenges it, but I'm inclined to say I agree with Andrzej Witkowski there. I think he's going to stick to his guns because I saw KIEFER draw out ERRIGO and lovely little cart riposte. I don't think that one's going to change, but we'll see.
a classic example of if you're being attacked, you have a couple of choices. You can either back away and make the attack fail, or you can parry or block your opponent's weapon.
ERRIGO is claiming she got another little beat on there. But no, Andrzej Witkowski sticks to his guns.
So when it gets complicated, when you see the blades coming together, is when you have to decide between a beat attack and a parry riposte.
Oh, lovely. Lunge to the chest. 10-3, this is a commanding lead.
This is an absolute steamroller. This is the old Ariana ERRIGO.
And we're not even halfway through the first period. Can you believe it?
It's not going to go to the. It's not going to go to the break at this stage.
I think you could be right. It's a little pause by ERRIGO. KIEFER takes the timing. But ERRIGO not happy. Calls for a video review. It's a lovely pressing attack there by ERRIGO. Even though she doesn't hit first, she had the right of way. So attacks off target, but this time she gets a coloured light, a red light. So attack's good. KIEFER not happy. Let's have another look in the replay. Look. And all the video reviews have failed. None of them have been overturned this evening. Now that's an interesting hit. That's attack no by ERRIGO. Attack no, so KIEFER then has the priority. They both hit, but KIEFER's priority. 5-11.
Well, it'd be a big comeback if KIEFER could do this, but...
And that's a beautiful cart, very deep cart and prime riposte right round the back of the head. And KIEFER is starting to bridge the gap here a fraction. Still a tall order for KIEFER to win from here. She'd have to win 9-3. And that's attack KIEFER.
Yeah, 3 points for every one of ERRIGO's, but it is possible.
Now I wonder if ERRIGO will take a little break here. Yeah, she's trying to stall a little bit, trying to take a little break because she's lost a few hits in succession.
What's KIEFER doing different now? What's changed for KIEFER?
I think she was just a little bit slow getting into this match. Now she's starting to feel the timing. And now we've got a match on our hands. She's being a bit more positive, a bit more aggressive. Oh, and attack fails by ERRIGO. Attack fails, and then KIEFER has the priority. And now KIEFER is within touching distance, 8-11. And that was quite a big hit psychologically, I think. ERRIGO changes the blade. Quite common just to buy yourself a few minutes, just to recompose, just to think about what you're doing, what you need to change.
So I saw Garrick Meinhardt in the crowd, Lee Kiefer's husband.
Yeah, they've got a few Olympic medals in that family.
Certainly do. He'll be competing tomorrow.
Oh, and ERRIGO draws out Kiefer. Parry riposte, but misses. And the remise stands. So 9-11. I can't believe it. Can you believe it?
It went one way and now it's completely swung back the other way. And the initiative now is with Kiefer.
Absolutely, but a little parry riposte there by ERRIGO. Now this is a very crucial moment for Kiefer. She's running out of points in this match.
Yeah, space on the scoreboard, isn't it?
Absolutely. Just 3 more for ERRIGO. So but she's got a lot of time on her hands. I would perhaps slow it down a little bit now. Use a bit of time. Still 2 very attacking fencers. That's what the crowd want to see. Oh, yeah. See how she's just pressing forward with the arm back. Ends up with a flick to the chest. Yeah, the fences just became a little bit closed. There was no light, but there was sort of contact wrist to wrist. So Andrzej Witkowski from Poland stopped the match.
Now, what are you calling that one?
Attack from the left. You know what? I thought Lee Kiefer was going to ask for a video there. Attack in prep, but she doesn't, so it means that she knows it's on her. She knew that the point was against her. And 13-10.
Well, you think if ERRIGO can get this next point, she will be home and dry.
If ERRIGO gets the next point, it's not home and dry, but it would be a mountain to climb for Kiefer, but she gets the point.
Now we're game on. We are game on.
Absolutely. And that's attack. See a little preparation from ERRIGO. There's a little pause. Kiefer takes up the timing and breaks in using the tempo to score the point. So even though there were 2 lights, the initiative was with Kiefer. 12-13. Of course, in fencing, you say the score that was scored last. So you usually say 13-12, but we say 12-13 because that was the last point to be scored. And that's attack right, so she levels it 13-all.
No confusion there, 13 apiece. Kiefer scores the last point.
Cherioni and ERRIGO, Cherioni, her coach, they are furious. But look, you see how she used her videos so early. She used her videos early. And
she has no video.
And that's sometimes a little bit reckless. If you use your videos too early, when you need them later on in the match, if they're not there, that can be a problem. So you notice how the referee's not going to do a review. Of course, if you get your video appeals right, you can keep doing them. Now 13-all. We might not get to that first break.
Well, 15 seconds left on the clock. Kiefer.
Oh, that's attacked by Kiefer. It's parried. Nothing happens. A little remise by Kiefer. 14-13. What a match. We thought it was over.
Well,
the match was over.
Well, we did call Kiefer from the start. And then ERRIGO went off like an absolute steam train. Kiefer caught very flat-footed at the beginning of the match. There's only 9 seconds left on the clock in this first period.
That's the attack. It's off target.
Off target. Off target. 1 second left before the break. We're going to get to the break. We do get to the break. 14-13.
Wow, what a match.
Well, halfway through that first period, it was like, we're not going to get to the break here. ERRIGO is going to just like steamroller Kiefer. And then what changed for Kiefer? Or was it ERRIGO that stepped off the gas?
It's difficult to say. I've had this in my own career in the past. Maybe you're not warmed up properly, maybe you don't really feel the tempo, the timing of what the opponent's doing. Then all of a sudden something changes, something clicks, and you've got the recipe. You can start hitting them at will. And that's what happened there to Kiefer. Somehow she just found out what to do. Or maybe ERRIGO's just too old for this, I don't know. Her words, not mine. Well, it's not over yet, Graham. It's not over yet. 13-14, all to play for. First to 15 wins the bout and will progress to the final of the World Championships.
And you've got to say that of the 4 fencers, this could be the final.
Yeah, this is a superb match, worthy of the final for sure.
You've got to back KIEFER now, though, haven't you?
I think my money's still on KIEFER, but you never know.
Will we have another plot twist?
Now there's been a little reset in the momentum. Refreshed, had a bit of coaching. Who knows what's going to happen? Oh, we wanted the 40-0 and we got the 40-0. Attack remise by ERRIGO. Attack remise. So.
Well, KIEFER just backed off there, backed off.
The last hit. You know what they call the last hit, Graham? La Belle.
La Belle.
Here we are, KIEFER on the attack, goes for the flick to chest, nothing happens, they get closed. There's no light, but the referee calls a halt to it.
Oh, ERRIGO's done it! She has done it! She's defeated the world #1, the Olympic champion, Ariana ERRIGO. Wow.
What a match. Well, we didn't call that one correctly. We put our money on KIEFER. You see what I said? After the break, it's a slightly new match. It slightly resets it. If she was fatigued, maybe she was fatiguing. Maybe the lactic was building up. A little break, flushed the legs out, bit of coaching from Stefano Cerioni in the corner, and it's a new match.
But brilliant at the start, Ariana ERRIGO. A huge lead. And KIEFER fought her way right back into that.
Sometimes the problem is, if you think of it like a 400-meter race, someone could be winning early, but they've gone out too hard. So they build up their legs with lactic, and all of a sudden they struggle. That may be what happened.
Anyone who's run a 400-meter would know that feeling.
So maybe ERRIGO went out a bit too hard. That's what constituted her lead, but then she struggled a little bit to make it to the break. After the break, fresh legs, 2 in a row. Incredible match.
So Lee KIEFER is not